Railroad signals like this one are set up to warn a driver of impending danger. Ignoring that signal could be a costly mistake. This Houston Street Bridge behind me is just one of 2,700 in the state considered to be structurally deficient. Now, that doesn't mean it's unsafe, only that it doesn't meet modern-day standards. The smoke is barely clearing over downtown Dallas this morning, but federal investigators think they may already know what sparked yesterday's massive explosion. A truck driver transferring a highly flammable gas. He has reportedly told colleagues that he hooked something up wrong, and a witness says he heard a hissing sound. According to officials, the driver was transferring acetylene gas from his truck to the on-site storage tanks, and that's when the explosion started.
And that involves a number of steps, including leak checks, opening cylinder valves, and going through the trailer. In the process of his preparation is when the incident occurred.
And within minutes, the canisters exploded, flying hundreds of feet into the air and falling on downtown streets. The blast is raising questions about having potentially dangerous chemicals in a downtown area. But investigators say that's a question for Dallas officials and not for Washington.
The local officials really need to understand the risk of the facilities that are located in their community.
The company delivering the gas, Belleville's Western International Gas and Cylinders, has been repeatedly cited by the federal government for safety violations, and the company has had no comment so far on what happened. The Chemical Safety Board says it's finished this part of the investigation. The final report on the cause and recommendations to prevent this type of explosion from happening again, well, that could take up to a year. Nancy Noriega, Channel 8 News. It was a wild ride through the brush that no one on this Greyhound bus expected.
I mean, we left the ground and we were in the air. We went flying and all I heard was tack, 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 tack. We was knocking down trees and seats was moving, kids was jumping up, flying up in the air.
Bus crash survivor Paula Smith watched as a fellow passenger tried to take over the bus and sent it crashing off Interstate 40 near Little Rock.
She grabs the wheel from him. He almost hit a semi, but he kind of over-directed her. Then she jumped on him, and then we just flew over into the swamp.
She got up and started going seat to seat, like telling everyone, someone's after me, they're spraying me, I'm from Germany.
Bernard Scaife is just one of several passengers who believes the woman's earlier behavior should have raised a red flag. He says she had been acting erratically from the moment she boarded, and that the bus driver was aware of it. Yolanda Lamb agrees and questions the bus driver's actions after the crash as well.
When he saw that smoke, he left us to die.
When the bus was on fire,
he sure did. He left us. He left us there. So that's when everybody started doing teamwork.
Still in shock, most passengers were taken back to Little Rock for questioning. 11 were taken to area hospitals where they were treated for minor injuries. They were then put on this bus, which arrived in Dallas around 7 this morning. Officials here at Greyhound say they're still trying to confirm the woman's identity. In the meantime, she's being held at a state hospital where she'll continue to go psychiatric evaluation and where police say she will be arrested once released. Reporting live in downtown Dallas, Nancy Noriega, Channel 8 News.